There are so many people reaching out wanting more information about special neighborhoods inside of Santa Rosa. So I figured why not make a video about it. So in this video, I'm gonna name a couple of the more popular neighborhoods inside of Santa Rosa, some that my clients have hand selected. And I'm gonna basically be giving you the lowdown, what to expect in the area, what type of homes are built there, what's nearby, so on and so forth. Stay tuned. What's up guys, my name is Danny M. Cronin. I'm a real estate agent right here in Santa Rosa, California. And if this is your very first time to my channel, please do me a huge favor, hit the subscribe button. I drop a video once a week, every single week, all having to do with living in Santa Rosa. And of course, I am a full-time real estate agent. So if you have any questions at all regarding real estate, all of my contact information is down below. Call me, text me, email me, and I did recently just get a new phone number. So if you've seen old videos, make sure to write this one down because it was switched. So with all that being said, let's jump right into the video. So for starters, just to give a little context of why this video is being made, I know a lot of people relocate for several different reasons. A lot of them are pretty serious. Maybe it's a job relocation. You know, unfortunately, maybe there was a death or something like that that causes people to have to move to be nearby family, whatever the case is. But for a lot of people I've noticed recently reaching out, it's all basically because they just want a new start. Maybe they have nothing holding them down where they are currently and they're just wanting to explore a new area. Maybe they've driven through Santa Rosa, Sonoma County a long time ago. Maybe they have a couple friends here, but what I'm finding a lot more lately is that people are moving here because they want to, not necessarily because it's a necessity, you know, job relocation and some of those other examples I listed earlier on. So I figured I'd just give, and with those people reaching out, they just simply want to know a little bit more about the area. Again, maybe they've never even been here before. Maybe they've seen a couple videos, read a couple articles about the area, and they just want to know a little bit more. But then they start asking questions about neighborhoods and, you know, what they're looking for. Are they even going to be able to find what they're looking for inside of Santa Rosa? So again, that's exactly what this video is all about. I'm going to be giving a couple different bullet points on each neighborhood that's in this video. And again, if you guys have any questions at all, maybe want some more information, a different neighborhood you discovered, whatever the case is, let me know and I will get you some information. So the first neighborhood I wanted to talk about, it's a neighborhood that I've talked about in several other videos, but I'm gonna kind of dive into it a little bit deeper here. The number one neighborhood I get asked about the most, hands down, is Montecito Heights. Now, Montecito Heights is a pretty small neighborhood inside of Santa Rosa. It's on the northeast side near Proctor Terrace and McDonald neighborhood, a couple other neighborhoods we're gonna be talking about later on. But with the Montecito Heights neighborhood, one thing you have to understand is that this is a rather hilly neighborhood for what we have here in Santa Rosa. Typically, you'll see a lot of kind of flat track style homes in many different neighborhoods in Santa Rosa. Montecito Heights isn't that. It's exactly what it sounds like, Montecito Heights. A lot of the homes are built on hillsides, so you'll see stilts, large wraparound decks. It is an older neighborhood, so you're going to kind of get that aesthetic of an older home, the character, the charm, and all of these beautiful things that come with homes being built way back when. So something to think about Montecito Heights is that, again, you'll see a lot of tri-level homes, a lot of two-story homes, and it's really diverse in that area. Some of these homes here have pools. Some do not. I've seen some with like mud rooms. I sold one there last year on Sunrise. It was such a beautiful home, and just talking about character, it had a huge deck on the outside and it had redwood trees growing through the deck. So they had big holes cut out in the deck so that the tree could continue on, and also through the roof. I know it sounds crazy, but this is something, I can't say it's super common in Montecito Heights, but I have seen it a couple different times. So if you're wanting privacy, if you're wanting room from neighbors, if you're wanting huge homes, Montecito Heights is definitely an area to check out. They obviously have smaller homes here, but one thing that is for sure is it's private. Larger style homes for the most part. You're going to find older charm. You're going to see a lot of, you know, beams in the ceiling. You're going to see a lot of, you know, not so much modern unless it was, you know, recently redone, which a lot of them have had that over the last couple of years. But all I can really say about the specific home in this neighborhood is charm, older aesthetic, beautiful detail, attention to detail, crown molding. Again, you'll find a lot of these homes being tri-level homes, two-story homes, a lot of them with pools, some with not. So just kind of breaking down the specific home for the neighborhood. And then, of course, we are on the east side of Santa Rosa, so you're surrounded by good company. Just down from Montecito Heights is a little neighborhood called Proctor Terrace, which is exactly opposite of Montecito Heights. So you're close to Pacific Market, you're near Highway 12, so if you wanted to have easy access to our major highways and some other towns close by, you can definitely have that being in Montecito Heights. But Proctor Terrace is flat and very track home style. Just down from that, McDonald neighborhood, next to that JC, you're close to downtown Santa Rosa, 5 or 10 minutes away. You have obviously Santa Rosa High School, Santa Rosa Junior College. You're close to Whole Foods, you're close to Oliver's, a couple different activity places, a couple different parks and things like that. So you are in good company if you're exploring the Montecito Heights neighborhood. And all I can really say about that place is I absolutely love it. Every time I drive by, Alta Vista is one of my favorite roads to drive by in all of Santa Rosa. You're just surrounded by redwood trees. It reminds me of, you know, maybe if some of you are familiar with like Lake County, some of those big windy roads. It's not exactly windy and it's not that big, but the trees everywhere kind of remind me of driving to Lake County. So if you're someone who wants scenery, privacy, you have a specific taste for an older home, I highly, highly, highly recommend you check out Montecito Heights. Another neighborhood I wanted to talk about was one I have been getting questions on by several different people lately. And it's amazing because, to be honest, it's kind of one of those hidden gems. I don't really often have to talk about it because it doesn't really suit a lot of people, is Wild Oak. Now, this is southeast Santa Rosa. If you're familiar with Oakmont, Oakmont is our 55 and up community here in town, and Wild Oak is right next door to that. I mean, it's right next door. It's an all-age community, so there's no age restriction at all. It's a private gated community. They have like a polo club there. They have a golf course there. Again, you're nearby Oakmont, so you have some sort of access to, you know, if you have friends in the community over there, so you're nearby all of that. But Wild Oak is, one of those neighborhoods I really don't talk about a lot because it doesn't really, you know, for the people that reach out, it just doesn't quite pop up on their radar. But it is one of those good neighborhoods. We see homes really hold their value there, again, because it is an all-age community, so you're not restricted to certain ages. But again, if someone is looking for kind of that similar style to Montecito Heights, privacy, trees everywhere, surrounded by good company, this is another neighborhood to check out. Unfortunately, I gotta say a con to this neighborhood is you're pretty far east Santa Rosa. So if you're looking at Santa Rosa on the map, basically go down Highway 12, follow it all the way down. You'll see Oakmont. I don't even know if Wild Oak will pop up on the map, but you'll see it. If it does, it's gonna be right there next to Oakmont. And then that's pretty much it until you get to like Kenwood area. So there's not a whole lot over there for grocery shopping, activities, things to do, parks, etc. So if you're someone who is wanting to be active, if you want to be, you know, have some sort of a nightlife, if you will, or anything at all like that, you know, maybe check out different neighborhoods inside of Santa Rosa. But Wild Oak is cool because it's private, it's secluded, but you are far away, pretty far away from, you know, just being able to do normal things in town. You know, obviously Santa Rosa is big, but it's not that big. It may take you 15 minutes to get into, you know, downtown Santa Rosa, where we have more shopping, more activities, more parks and things like that. So you're not super far away, but it is out there if you're looking at it on a map. And that's just one thing I wanted to cover about Wild Oak. Great community, highly recommended. And third on my list is one that I don't really think I've talked a whole lot about. I think I did a tour there a couple of years ago, you know, but I haven't really covered a lot about this area. And the area I'm talking about is Montgomery Village, another neighborhood east side of Santa Rosa. I really like this area because to me, it's a really good startup neighborhood. You're gonna find relatively affordable homes there, you know, 600,000-700,000, and you're in a pretty good location. You're nearby just about everything inside of Santa Rosa, not too far away from downtown. You're kind of close to Annandale State Park and a number of different things. What I find with Montgomery Village is it always attracts younger families, maybe people thinking about having kids, maybe they just had one, because the main reason is the homes there are a lot smaller. This neighborhood is really similar to the JC neighborhood inside of Santa Rosa. You're gonna find a lot of like 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom homes, you know, 800-900 square feet up to 1,000, 1,200. There obviously are bigger, but these are some of the smaller ones that I've seen, you know, the kind of that 800 to 1,000 range. So again, good for people starting out, maybe one kid, maybe pregnant, maybe expecting more later on. A good way to get your foot in the door in the real estate game and then buy something bigger later on down the road. So Montgomery Village is awesome for that. You're just off of Highway 12 here, so again, close to just about everything you need. You're not too far away from like Rincon Valley, Bennett Valley area if you wanted to explore over in those parts of town, maybe do some shopping, whatever the case is. But for me, Montgomery Village is, again, kind of one of those hidden gems. Not too many people talk about it all too much. I don't even really think a lot of people know that it's a neighborhood. You can see it on a map. And when you look at it on a map, it shows Montgomery Village and like this little tiny shopping center. That is what Montgomery Village is, but there are homes behind the shopping center kind of scattered throughout. And it's a really great place. A lot of nice homes over there. Again, older, aesthetic, more similar to the JC area, kind of built in that 30s, 40s era. So if that's something you're interested in, again, check out Montgomery Village. Another one we got to talk about, because we can't really talk about Santa Rosa neighborhoods without talking about the McDonald neighborhood. Now, this neighborhood stands out from the rest when it comes to price points. This is one of our, if not the most this is one of our more expensive neighborhoods in Santa Rosa, and it's pretty private. And what I mean by that is not a lot of homes come up for sale over here, just because it is the most historic neighborhood we have inside of Santa Rosa. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, if what I'm saying doesn't make any sense at all, I highly recommend driving down McDonald Avenue and checking out some of these breathtaking homes. A lot of homes there have been featured in several different movies, and it's just a beautiful place to be. It's, again, one of the more dominant neighborhoods inside of Santa Rosa. Price points in this neighborhood are up there, again, because not a lot of homes pop up for sale over here. So you're gonna be looking at that, you know, $1 million plus kind of price range. You're you know, obviously right above that is the Proctor Terrace neighborhood. Right above that is the Montecito Heights neighborhood. So you're really in good company. You're kind of still in, you know, the area of the east side of Santa Rosa. So you're close to the JC, downtown. You know, if you wanted to jump on Highway 12, go to Annandale, Spring Lake, you're still nearby all of these great things. School districts and things like that in this neighborhood are highly ranked on niche.com. So definitely make sure to check out the McDonald neighborhood if that older, more expensive style home with more privacy kind of suits your needs. If you are thinking about buying in the Santa Rosa area, please reach out. All my contact information is down below. The very first thing I do when someone reaches out is send them a link so that they can schedule a Zoom call that fits their time schedule. It's a quick 30-minute call, takes no time at all. Basically just allows me to understand your story a little bit better, to see if there's something I can do to help. So please call, text, email, whatever is more convenient for you.